What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And just when we think that the shit with the green monster is over, like more shit just keeps happening. Like we roll the intro. Oh man, welcome on back, guys, to TK's Garage. And today, this jackass might be wrecking his shit. Anywho's, today we're going to talk a little bit more about the green monster and the constant shit show that this has become with collision works. You know, it's bad enough that you jacked up my car, but then you took my car out and you drove it at over 100 miles an hour on multiple occasions. You know, somebody drove it as far as friggin' Tulsa, and somebody even took it to Texas. Some people would say because they crossed state lines that it might be a federal crime. I don't know. But I can say this. I've retained counsel because some of you guys said, you know, you should go after them for all of your expenses and everything else. And I am, because, you know, my feelings are seriously fucking hurt. Like my feelings are broken, and I don't know if they're ever gonna be the same. You know, sometimes I think I have auto body PTSD right at this point. I don't know, man, and I don't think that any amount of money can compensate the just damage to my feelings. I know y'all like Petty Roosevelt. Petty, yes. Well, I should be extra petty because minding my own goddamn business. The post office, what happened? The post office delivers a letter, and I open the letter thinking like, this is nothing, blah, blah, blah. And once I open said letter, I find out that there's motherfucking toll fees on the green monster during the time that this shit was in the shop. They had this shit in Texas like it was cool, running around North Texas on the toll road. Like in the picture you can clearly see there's like no back bumper, and you can see the license plate. I don't know how they did it, man. I'm guessing they screwed it to the crash bar or whatever, but I don't even know why you would even want to drive a Challenger like that butt naked, but they did. Whatever, I don't care. Like there's now, like, because I know the shop is going to be like, oh, it's a technological error, we really never had the car over 100 miles an hour. Bullshit. And now we have the North Texas Toll Association with documented evidence that you scumbags are driving my shit. So it kind of accounts for the mileage now. You know, we can kind of account for where the damn car was. But that's not all. This is where it gets real greasy, right? So I've been dealing with a person that's higher up at USAA on the claim and everything else. And a couple other things that we're going to talk about too, right? So, you know, I'll deal with, I'm going to explain at the end how not to get screwed over on your car if you think your car was damaged and it's going to be a total loss. I'm going to talk about that at the end, about possibly refinancing your car so you can at least cash out. And if you have gap coverage, use the gap coverage to cover up what you may have lost in value with your insurance company. We'll talk about that at the end, which I know insurance companies are not going to like because, yeah, whatever. What? So I get contacted I get a phone call, and I immediately think it's like somebody playing a prank or this is bullshit. It's not legit. So I get a phone call, and I'm like, yeah, what's up? And they're like, is this so-and-so and so-and-so? And I'm like, yeah, it's me. Well, I'm calling you because your car caused an accident with my client. And I was like, whoa. When, where, what are you talking about? And back in June, the green monster was driving at probably 130 or 140, who knows? You know, the computer says 152, up I-35 and went by some old lady in a Ford Focus and scared the goddamn shit out of her, and she ran off the road. Well, you know, my car is pretty identifiable. They never took my stickers off the back window, so they probably saw that, and you know, it's not like my tag is hard to find. Mr. TK is pretty friggin' easy, right? So, you know, I talked to this attorney, and I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm gonna retain counsel at this point, because I figure this son of a bitch wants to sue me, and it's not even my fault. The car is in their custody, right? Unfriggin' believable. So, I contact my person over at USAA, and he said the same thing. Look, you're good. It's gonna be on the shop. They can't come after you. You know, they know that it was in the shop from this date to this date, da-da-da-da. So I know that I'm covered now at this point. But now, just because I got a lawyer up my ass because you had somebody driving the car and you caused an accident with somebody else because you blew by somebody at who knows how goddamn fast. Nah, like, I'm at a point where I'm going to sue these son of a bitches for, like, mental anguish. And I know someone's going to say, well, TK, you're being petty if you sue them. But no, I'm not being petty. I'm just tired of you wasting my fucking time, because this is more time that I had to fucking waste dealing with this fucking scumbag ambulance chasing dick sucker in fucking Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? So the fact I got to deal with this son of a bitch because somebody from your fucking shop went joyriding in my fucking car, and then now I could possibly get sued for your shit. I'm tired of that. And you know what it was that kind of like broke the straw that broke the camel's back for me is, cocksucker, man. Even if you were doing this, right, after hours, and here's the thing, I sent everything over to USAA. This car was being run at 11:30 at night. The goddamn shop is closed. So somebody had to be coming back to work, coming back to the shop to take my car out. And I'm like, the times towards the end that I was there was no glass in the car. So I'm like, what the fuck were y'all doing? I don't understand what these son of a bitches at the shop were doing with my car. And I apologize for the language in advance, but like, this shit is pissing me off. I'm fucking over this shit. So, needless to say, the important stuff is now done. You know, USAA is now communicated with my bank, although it's 100% complete. The car is now total loss, gone. It's going to Copart, and I think it's going to be export only. Like, if you're in the U.S., it can never be titled to put on the road again, which is probably smart, knowing that who knows what these jackasses at Collision Works did. So, stay tuned. You know, I'm going to cover it when she goes into the yard at Copart, and we'll probably cover it in a walk around or whatever, let you guys see the condition of the car as it sits there. But I just wanted to fill you guys in, because you guys were like, is everything over with Collision Works? And I really wanted to let you guys know where I was and the shit that has been happening since the car became a total loss. Because, you know, you think when it's a total loss that it's done. And to USAA's credit too, you know, they were like, you know what, we'll just, and I sent everything over to them, you know, the documentation and proof that they went through the fucking tolls with my car. You know, we'll just submit it to Gerber, and Gerber will cut me it was like $30 in tolls. I don't give a fuck about $30 in tolls. But it was just the principle of, damn, you know you wrong as fuck for driving my car, and then you went through the tolls with no sticker, no nothing, at like eat a dick. It's like you telling me to eat a dick. Like you knew that this shit was gonna come back at some point, and I was gonna get a fucking toll invoice. You had to know that, or it's an intern or some young son of a bitch at the shop that decided to take the car out. I don't know, but needless to say, guys, I just wanted to cover it with you guys today, and there you go, man. I'm just as blown away by this shit as you guys, but the difference is I have all the documentation to back this shit up. And that's the thing that drives me nuts. And now I got some scumbag attorney in friggin' Oklahoma City calling me because these jackasses ran somebody off the road in my car in June when my car's in the damn shop. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Anywho's, that said, that will wrap that part out. Like I said at the middle there when I was telling you guys how you can like try not to screw yourself. So if you have a vehicle like mine that was vandalized or something, and you feel like you're probably going to hold a L, or maybe your insurance company's not going to value your vehicle appropriately for you, you think you're going to take a loss, especially if you have a gap policy on your car, refinance the car. And what I mean by that is, especially if you're with a credit union, like it takes like 45 minutes in some cases. You could literally refinance the car, and in my case, the vehicle was worth more on refinancing than it was when it was purchased. Crazy, right? So if you do something like that, you could at least you could cash out. You could get your money back out of the vehicle. You kind of start over on payments, but if the car is going to end up being a total loss, who cares, right? They're going to do their point, and then you submit the balance to your gap policy, and then you take less of a loss. I had somebody asking me about that, if that was a thing, if it was legal, if you could do that. And yes, as long as your vehicle hasn't already been listed as a total loss, like if it's pending and you're like borderline, you think it's going to happen, and it's not a collision. This is for like vandalism, car break-ins, shit like that. If you've been in an accident or you crashed your car, you can't refinance it. Somebody breaks into your shit like mine, keys it, does something dumb. Maybe your side chick comes through and fucks your car up because you were doing scumbag activities.
Cheaters!
Basically. If you don't have permission, fellas, ladies, it ain't worth it. I can't tell you how many times I've documented cars at Copart with spray painted dicks, keyed in cheater on the side of the car, bitch on the hood. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So that's how you do that. In those instances like vandalism, shit like that, yes. Legally, at least we're in the state that I am, I know I can do that. Where you're at may vary, and you might want to check the laws in your state. I'll say that. I'm not an attorney. I'm not giving you legal advice. But anyways, with that said, that's where we're at with the Green Monster. We're still waiting on payment. We're still waiting on the bank to get paid. I'm still waiting to get paid. And the car is sitting in the garage, buttoned up. And it will sit there until this shit gets resolved. Major shout out to my credit union for looking out and suspending the payment on the car until this shit gets sorted out, because they know that the car's a wrap at this point. So I appreciate that. And major shout out to USA and the people over there that I've been working with that have been like, holy shit, we can't believe this shit. And then it's like every time I get more information, like physical documented shit from states, attorneys, other shit, they just can't believe this shit. It's crazy. It's absolutely batshit crazy. But anywho's, guys, there you have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down. But should I sue them? Let me know in the comments.
Hell yeah.
We got one vote. How much? Let me put a number. I already know someone's going to put like $1 bazillion in the comment. How much should I sue for? Because, like, I'm definitely coming for all my expenses. How much money I had to pay to sit in Oklahoma while you son of a bitches had my car. And then you probably wrecked my shit. Matter of fact, we know you wrecked my shit. You wrecked my car on one of these Yahoo events that you did with the shit. And that's why, it wasn't because you had to wait for seat covers. You intentionally kept ordering the wrong shit so you had time to fix your fuck up. We're not stupid. My insurance company's not stupid. They know the same shit. And believe it or not, the parent company that bought you scumbags is saying the same thing. So look, man, I'm definitely coming, and I feel sorry for Gerber, because they're gonna end up picking up the bag for y'all. But it's eat a dick season. Y'all gotta eat a bag of dicks, because I'm coming, man. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of getting mail and other shit. I'm tired of getting the call, like the shit from the lawyer, because somebody from your shop ran somebody off the road. I'm fucking tired of this shit. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens, guys. Just wanted to give you this update. Last day of the month, I wanted to drop a Had to drop you guys a banger for the last day of the month. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys got some relevant information out of today's video. If you enjoyed it, let me know. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And yeah. Oh, you know I did mail something though, right? What do y'all think I mailed? I got some live stream footage. I gotta see if I can post it on YouTube. It may go over on Instagram. If you want to laugh and watch somebody lose their absolute shit because they opened a box that went, and you guys that know about my dick bombs, when you open a box and those little glitter dicks go everywhere. If you want to see, you know what? If today's video, if we get 1,000 likes on this video in the first 24 hours, I'm just going to say F it. I'm going to drop it over on Instagram immediately. Y'all can laugh, cry, piss your pants, because it's hilarious. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And you know today's video is sponsored, right? I know my sponsors got to be like, dude, you put us in this video? Yes. Major shout out to Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile is like Savage wireless service, right? It's the only wireless company owned by Deadpool, Free Guy. What the fuck else does he do? Now, we can't say Green Lantern because that movie sucked. But pretty much everything that Ryan Reynolds did. You know, major shout out to Ryan Reynolds and major shout out to Mint Mobile for sponsoring the channel and continuing to support my savage ass content. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of sponsors don't want to be on the content when I'm telling somebody to eat a dick or I mailed somebody a bag of dicks. It's not for everybody, and I understand that. But Mint Mobile's like, man, stick us in there. We don't care. I'm gonna leave that right where it is. Anyways, guys, thank you guys very much for watching. Link in the description down below. We appreciate you, Mint Mobile, and thank you for sponsoring us and allowing me to continue to be Petty Roosevelt. Because yeah, we're about to be Petty Roosevelt, Petty Pendergrass, Tom Petty, Richard Petty. Like, insert Petty here. I'm about to be extra petty with Collision Works after this shit this week. See you guys on the next one.